Derrick Henry offers new blood to this Ravens offense after terrorizing Baltimore for the past 8 seasons with the Titans. King Henry gets to pair up with two-time NFL MVP Lamar Jackson that ended the regular season with the best record in the AFC. A normal year for Derrick Henry should get him well over the 10,000-yard mark in his career. He's already the league's active leader in rushing, with Zeke Elliott his closest competitor. Our lead NFL insider Jonathan Jones is in Owings Mills, Maryland, and caught up with Henry to get early returns of him being in black and purple.
Jonathan Jones, CBS Sports, and right here beside me is Baltimore Ravens running back Derrick Henry. It feels like, Derrick, it's been a long time coming to say Baltimore Ravens running back. Like, when you put on that black and purple, do you feel like, man, I was kind of born to be wearing this?
Yeah, it's definitely a full circle moment. I feel like, through my journey, that this will eventually happen. And when you just said Baltimore Ravens running back, I was like, dang, that's got a good ring to it. And I'm definitely excited to be putting on the black and purple for sure.
Did you say that, but I don't think that you're joking. Like, for a while there, even though you were there with the Tennessee Titans, I assume happy with the Tennessee Titans, being the leading rusher in the NFL all those times, you still maybe in the back of your mind like Baltimore and Lamar over there.
Their style of play was always something that I was fond of, and always loved the culture. Even in going back to when Ray was here, I feel like they were always the same. Jamal Lewis, the way he ran the ball. So I was very, always fond of the organization, the culture they had, the way they played. Was kind of similar to my playing style. So, I always looked from afar. Even though when they were the enemy, but their style of play is something that was always similar to mine. And I'm glad I'm able to get opportunity to put on a uniform and play for this organization.
You were watching Lamar from a distance for a while, and then you join him on this team. For the last, 4 or 5 months that you've been on this team, what have you gotten to know about Lamar that maybe you didn't know from afar?
Just the type of leader he is, and what he commands out of guys, the way he works, and you see it. How you see it in games because he does it out here, constantly, and it's just a very cool thing to see. The dynamic player he is, but his arm talent is through the roof.
Yeah.
And I was just blown away some of the throws he's made out here through camp and at OTAs. His arm talent is with the best of them for sure.
Really?
Yes.
And so on Lamar, you are a 30-year-old running back, which means that you should be at the end of your career, according to every historical indicator. You had a season last year that was, in terms of yards per game, down for you.
Down, for
right?
Sure, yes.
I want to ask you about that specifically. Like, was it you and your feeling, were the circumstances around, and then how much of this do you want in 2024 to prove, last year, that was an anomaly. That's not the trajectory that Derrick Henry's on.
Yeah, I don't really try to look for it or find no excuse. It just wasn't good enough. I wasn't good enough last year, and I need to be better this year, and that's what I'm working towards. Is being way better than I was last year. Hungry to be better, but I know it starts out here, and putting the work in, work as hard as I can with the opportunities I get, just so when that time comes and it's time to go to work, I'll go out there and play at a high level. But no excuses. I just wasn't good last year. It wasn't good enough. Wasn't to my standard, and need to be better.
I don't think that you're going to be used as sort of the workhorse that you were in Tennessee out here because of what Justice can offer, and then also, of course, because of what Lamar can do. Is this going to put some more mileage, or is this going to save some mileage for you? Is this going to put some more years on your career the way that they're telling you they're going to use you?
Yeah, I don't really look at it like that. I look at it like we got talent, and all the talent needs to be used, and that's a good thing. When you got guys that are talented and can be used to help an offense, help a team to be the best team that we can, then I think that's a positive. We got to get everybody involved. It's not just one guy or two guys. It takes everybody. So I'm excited. I can't wait to see everybody showcase their talents, and we do it as a group. But all I can do is just focus on what my role is and what my job is, and go out there and execute it.
You're a couple good games, Derrick, away from 10,000 career receiving yards. Do you have any of those statistical markers, any sort of those goals, anything like that there we go, don't like those, any of those sort of goals that you have in mind career-wise?
No, not really. I try to be a team guy in the best way possible, and that's just, putting the team first. And I feel like if you do that, the individual stuff fall in line and happen the way it's supposed to. Once you start worrying about records and these milestones, this milestone, then you try to do too much and it gets out of your game. So I just try to focus on what's in front of me and what I can control, and that's me going out there being the best teammate I can and helping my team win.
Some of your teammates and who's going to help this team win is this defense out here. Do you relish going up against this defense, and are they, I assume, making you better for week one?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you said it perfect, man. I look forward to compete with these guys every day. I know they're going to bring it. They're not going to make it easy. They're going to compete every day. They're a top defense last year, and I expect the same thing this year, by the way they've been in training camp. So every day is a challenge. That's what we want. One of the best defenses in the league that's going to make us better and prepare us for the season.
Did I hear that on the GPS you're still hitting over 20 miles per hour right now?
I sure hope so. I still feel fast. I hope the GPS says the same thing.
You look fast out here. Derrick Henry, thanks so much for the time.
Appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Derrick Henry and the Baltimore Ravens open up the season Thursday night with the Chiefs. CBS and Paramount Plus. Our season begins that Sunday after September 8th. Key games: Arizona at Buffalo, Jacksonville at Miami, and Las Vegas at the Chargers.